2 years ago today, an EF5 tornado devastated Joplin. Good evening, I'm Ashley Ketz. My co-anchor David Oliver is live tonight in Joplin to show the city's rebuilding efforts. David.
Yeah, good evening, everyone, from Joplin tonight. We're just wrapping up a special ceremony here at Cunningham Park right off 26th Street in Joplin to mark the 2-year anniversary of that deadly EF5 tornado that devastated Joplin and changed many lives forever. The theme here tonight is resilience, resolve, and realization. A lot of folks here in the park tonight milling around, kind of sharing their own stories and looking ahead now to the city as it rebuilds and moves forward into its next chapter. My colleague Kevin Schwaller has been here throughout the day. You and I were both here 2 years ago today on this very fateful day. Very changed city that we're seeing today from what we saw 2 years ago.
It definitely is, and Secretary of Homeland Security Janet Napolitano came out here today. She presented an award. The crowd here also heard about a $20 million grant that the city will be getting to help some of this rebuilding and recovery that's going on. We took a look at the last 2 years here, and we're also looking forward at the future of the recovery. If this earth could talk, what would it say? Grass is growing above soil watered by tears, stained by blood.
My sister, Melissa, did the ultimate thing any mother would do in her final hour, and that was to protect her baby.
If this earth could talk, would it mention the sound? The lone bagpiper, the cries, the speeches.
And what I've witnessed here in the last week is the miracle of the human spirit.
The bulldozers, and now the children laughing. 2 years ago, this earth heard mothers weeping.
Took a while, we got to rebuild.
The city is reaching up, building up, just as these blades extend toward the sky, where homes laid in splinters, the walls of Kenneth Hosp's house now stand firm.
I went to the middle bedroom and got down in there.
Haas survived the storm in the spot he's lived in for 50 years. Even an EF5 couldn't move him.
First thing we did, we walked out, we went through the front way out, looked down to St. John's Hospital, and we knew darn well that it was really a bad storm.
One hospital now gone, with another rising, where broken hearts persevered, mending souls hold strong. So what would this earth say?
Probably think about like what we do. I mean, it's a rough go for it.
2 years, it may not seem so long ago.
Healing just takes time,
Counting the way this town had to count on May 22nd, 2011, and Joplin has endured more than 1,051,000 minutes since this earth first witnessed the darkness of the storm. And that grant is going to help the city build a library and also a community center. David?
Very moving piece, Kevin. Thanks for your part of our coverage here. You can hear that there's a band playing here at Cunningham Park because the people of Joplin will tell you this is about remembering what happened 2 years ago, but it's also about celebrating what's happening today. And for more on that, I want to bring in Sam Anselm with the city of Joplin. Thanks so much for being here tonight. We appreciate your time. Obviously we've got a celebration of sorts happening here. We're remembering what happened, but it's also about moving forward from the city's perspective as well, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. No. We've been through quite an ordeal here in the last 2 years. It's just interesting to see the difference in not only the way the park looks, but even the weather that we've had compared to 2 years ago today. Obviously, we've been blessed with some good weather today. We've had an opportunity, I think, for citizens to come out and just kind of get together again and remember and take the next step.
We talk about the numbers. 160 people sadly perished with this storm. 7,500 homes were either destroyed or damaged in this storm. Talk, if you will, from the city's perspective, what you're seeing now in terms of recovery.
Right now, we've seen about 88% of the homes that were damaged or destroyed are under permit now for either repair or reconstruction, so that's a positive sign. About 90% of the 500 or so businesses that we lost are reopened. In addition to that, we've had 100 new businesses that have opened since the tornado, and that doesn't include construction-related businesses. These are just new restaurants, new mom and pop stores that have opened. It's exciting. It's promising. I think it holds a good future for us.
I'm curious because obviously just a couple hours down the road, we've got a terrible tragedy that's taken shape in Moore, Oklahoma. I'm curious, will the city be not only sending resources, but also sharing perhaps some of your lessons learned with the folks over there in Moore.
Yeah, we actually dispatched a team Monday night of police and fire personnel. They spent about 8 hours on the ground in Moore providing security for a local church that was down there that set up as a triage center. They came back Tuesday morning. They've got some pretty good resources in hand right now. Our city manager's office has been in touch with theirs just to keep tabs with what's going on. Made the offer to help out in any way we can. Obviously, we've been down the road a little bit ahead of them, so we know what's coming. We know what they're going through now. So just extend that hand of help, and we'll be there for them.
Mr. Ansom, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you, and good luck to you and Joplin. Obviously, the ceremony is wrapping up right now, and we're going to have much more coverage on the 2-year anniversary of the Joplin tornado coming up tonight here on Color 10 News at 10. Ashley.